Hello my loves and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, hi, my name is Vonna from VonnaDailey888. Here on this channel we love to do tarot pick a card readings, zodiac sign readings. We will pretty much do a tarot reading on any and everything. We like to pull out the pendulum to have a little more fun. Every once in a while I'll throw in a celebrity tarot reading in there. But if you are into any of that kind of stuff, if you're into anything spiritual, you may want to go ahead and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell button down below. That way you're notified when your girl posts a new video like this one. So don't mind the smoke. It's the Palo Santo again. Okay, so this is a 3-deck tarot pick a card reading, as you can see, and with this one we are holding the intention. What are they afraid to tell you? So someone in your life, someone who you're close with, someone who you know there is something on their mind, there's something that they need to get off their chest. What are they holding in? Why are they afraid to tell you their truth? Okay, so pile number 1 is the black tourmaline. Pile number 2 is the amethyst. Pile number 3 is the rose quartz. So take your time, take a few deep mindful breaths, connect into your intuition, connect to your higher self, and see what pile sticks out to you the most. See which pile resonates with you the most. It may be a color, it may be a crystal, whatever. If you're drawn to more than one pile, that's perfectly fine. Maybe that just means you need to stick around for the entire reading. So I would love that. I would love if you did that. So anywho, I'm going to go ahead and pause the video and I will meet you guys at your timestamp. I will have all timestamps listed in the description box as well as pinned down in the comment section. So before we start, let's hit our singing bowl just to clear the energy. Here we go. Didn't like that at all. That didn't feel good. Let's do it again. So much better. Okay, so my loves, now I will pause the video and I will see you back at your pile selection. All right, my loves, welcome back. So this is the reading for everyone who chose group number 1 with the black tourmaline. Very good grounding protection stone. Okay, so we were holding the intention with this with this reading. What are they afraid to tell you? Okay, so let's get into it. So just at first glance, just looking at this card, this looks like a very this is someone who is very dependable. This is someone who has been in your life. This is someone who has helped you to plant roots and to plant that foundation. Someone very sturdy, someone who, you truly love and you've been with for a while, okay, and plan to be with for a while. And it doesn't have to do with, like a romantic relationship. It could, but also this could be a strong friendship, a strong family tie. Okay, so let's read the back here. It says, life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. Okay, so it feels like someone is obviously resisting the natural changes of life, whether it be bringing kids into the world, whether it be, switching jobs because things aren't working right at your current job, or changing locations, changing houses. It just feels like this person has a hard time with change, like they're kind of stuck in their ways. Okay, like very old school. Pride. So this person is very prideful. They're not one to tell you that they're wrong. They're not one to just fess up to the things that they're lacking, or the things that they could use some help or guidance in, because I mean, they're strong. They don't want to look bad. Okay. Guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer exist in my soul's growth. So this tells me that there is something that happened in the past that they are feeling guilty about. Okay. And they are having a hard time opening up to, like, I'm just getting the vision of just a strong, like, masculine figure. You know, it could be a woman who has, you know, masculine features or tendencies, or just, you know, a man, just like a manly man, someone who is kind of like a caveman, you know, someone who is old school, you know, the wife should do this, the women should do this, and then the men, they go out, they do all the hard work, and they bring home the bacon, kind of a thing. Like, I'm just getting just an old school vibe with this energy. Okay, so someone who's very prideful, and someone who does not like to admit when they're wrong. Okay, let's dig a little further. All right, so what's next? Confront. So there are some things that went down in the past. They don't want to face it. They don't want to confront it, even though it feels like this is just a time in your lives where they have to address it. Like, they have to talk about it for you guys to grow and for you guys to move on. But like, they're just looking at their old self, and they're just looking at the past situation that they're not so proud of. You know, maybe they lied to you in the past. Maybe they deceived you in some way. The moon always represents things hidden underneath the surface, like lies, deceits, just lying by omission, just not telling the complete truth. 18 breaks down to a 9, so that's wrapping up cycles, that's finishing off this part of their life. So I feel very strongly that they want to confess something to you. They want to tell you something. They want to just show you the depths of their soul, but they are afraid to, because they're just used to having this image of being just this masculine person, or this confident person who has very little flaws and can pretty much do anything. Okay, it is time to embrace. So 21 breaks down to a 3, so that's working together, that's collaboration. This is, look at that, there's roots there. So this is that very strong masculine figure, seeking advice, seeking help, seeking counsel. And it could just be them opening up to you more, and you making them feel comfortable to tell you their innermost desires and secrets and things that happened in the past that they just need to get off their chest. Like, something went down and you know some of it, but you don't know the whole truth of it. And they want so badly to tell you, but they don't want to look weak. Okay, but they are actually working on themselves right now. This is them coming into illumination, opening up their heart space, and wanting to be more free and open and embrace, you know, what is. 7, moving forward. So this is, you guys are going to come together. This is beautiful. This, I feel like you guys are going to have a much needed heart-to-heart, a conversation that should have happened a long time ago, but it couldn't happen then because they weren't mentally prepared for it. But I feel like they're slowly but surely moving into that direction, into you know, being that person that you need them to be. Like, you don't want, you know, just a strong, like a brick wall all the time. You want a partner. You want someone who you can rely on, someone who can talk to you. Okay, and I see you guys moving forward. There's a lot of self-reflection and work that they're doing on themselves. Control. So they're like a control freak. Okay, they are just the type of person that everything has to be a certain way all the time. Like, they have to know what's going on, but they are in a space now where they're ready to release some of that control. Look at this. It's 2 hands, one hand on top of each other. They're finally willing to accept help. they're finally willing to accept advice and accept criticism, constructive criticism from you. Okay, they're finally open. They're ready to release some of that control so that they can grow. Okay, they're tired of the guilt. They're tired of being so prideful all the time. All right, so getting to the end of the reading, broken open. So 10. So 28 breaks down to a 10 in numerology. So that's all about transition. So, and that's funny, it's right under the 9. Moving on, 9s are all about, wrapping up cycles, finishing things, tying up loose ends, them, confronting themselves and being honest with you. 10s are all about transition, moving forward, moving past, moving out of that negative energy, moving out of the energy of pride and guilt. Okay. Broken open. So they are like, they're ready. They're ready. And I don't know exactly what they're doing or who they are conversing with, but someone is, or something is opening them up to a completely different way of seeing things. Okay. And they are finally in a space where they can see things from your perspective. Okay. And it is what it is. So 6s is all about coming back into alignment, things being balanced. And this is them finally doing the shadow work, being vulnerable, confronting their past, and them just saying, it is what it is. I'm so sorry that I hurt you. I'm sorry that this went on in the past, but I'm ready to move forward. Okay, this is them coming into their truth and accepting their truth. You know how, when people go to AA meetings, they can't really move forward until they can vocalize, until they can admit that they are an addict, that they have a problem. And this is them coming out. And I'm not saying that they're, addicted to anything at all, but whatever is hindering them, whatever has been blocking them from being completely open and honest with you, like they're just going to come clean and let you know, like, this is me, this is, it is what it is. And I really want to move forward. Okay. Conclusions are within reach. So this is definitely going to come to a head very soon. And it's going to be like a release. Okay. It's going to be like, I just see two people embracing each other, that coming together, hugging, holding hands, just being completely vulnerable, being completely open with one another. And it's like, finally, this is what I've wanted forever. Finally, and it's going to be a beautiful change moving forward. Look at this. It's time to release negativity. So more of moving out of that negative energy, more of moving out of the energy of feeling stuck, feeling stagnant, feeling prideful, feeling, the guilt of the past, the lies that have been told, or by omission or whatever. So what are they afraid to tell you? They are afraid to tell you the truth. There is obviously something that went down, whether it's a lover or a friendship or a situationship, but someone who is very important to you, someone who you've known for a long time, someone who you trust very much, has not told you the complete, honest truth about a certain situation. Okay. And I have a feeling that you already know what it is, but they feel that they cannot move forward with you honestly and openly until they tell you they're ready. Like they're finally vulnerable. Like they're at that place where they can, just let it all out. And they know that you love them and you're going to be there for them no matter what. So they feel comfortable enough to put their pride aside and to tell you the honest truth. So they've been afraid to tell you the truth for a while now, but now it's going to happen very, very soon. So I really hope that helped you, group number 1. I will see you beautiful souls in the next one. Bye. All right, so this is the reading for everyone who chose group number 2 with the beautiful amethyst crystal. This thing is heavy. I'm going to put it down right over here. And we are holding the intention with these readings. What are they afraid to tell you? So let's get started with the heart here. Transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. So they are ready to move. They are ready to deepen things. They are ready for growth. They are ready for evolution. Like I get the sense that they've been stuck for a while, you know, doing things that we just expect for them to do. But now they're in an energy where they want to follow their heart with all of this gold, this yellow, this solar plexus energy here. Like this is all about action, you know, the things that drive you, getting stuff done, following your heart's desire, movement, okay? So they're just afraid to tell you that they are ready to change things. And change is hard to accept sometimes. It really is, especially if you're used to things being a certain way. Someone comes to you and tells you that they're going to completely change the way that they are, or, you know, what they want to do. It can be a little shocking, but you know, they're ready to take this step. Growth. I want to expand my consciousness and awareness. Purpose. I know what I am here to do. So this is all about evolution. Okay, they want to just revamp who they are. They want not really revamp who they are. They want to revamp who they have been leading on to be. It's like they've been wearing a mask, like they've been, you know, pretending to like certain things or do certain things, but really deep down inside, like there's another part of them that hasn't been able to be open and be honest and be expressed due to fear of rejection. Okay, so let's dig a little deeper. Truth. Moving on, opportunity, detach. Okay, so you guys know I love to talk about numerology a lot. So fives are all about struggle, problems, changes. So teach. Maybe they have been in a position to where they're in the public eye a little bit, or they're in a position where they're like it could be a teacher, or it could be like a mentor. It could be someone on the job who's like a manager or a supervisor, or, you know, a trainer. Okay, but they are wanting to move on. They're wanting to move on from what they've been doing. Because while it satisfies, I hear very clearly, while it satisfies so many people, it does not feed my soul. It does not satisfy me. Okay? So they need to get something out of it. Okay? And they're ready to move on. They're ready to move on to whatever brings them joy. Look at this. Them literally turning their back on what they've been doing. Fours are all about stability, okay? So they're moving on to find other opportunities. With the 8, it's all about infinity, an infinite supply of abundance, an infinite supply of knowledge. Whatever you're doing, it's like you're doing it because it's going to be well worth it. It's going to be long lasting, per se, okay? And then so they're leaving that, they're moving on to something, another infinity symbol. Like they know that this isn't it. They know that where they've been and what they've been doing is not where they should end up. Okay, it's not their end all. They're seeking stability. Okay, opportunity beckons. So by them leaving this situation and moving on, being open to change, they're going to have beautiful opportunity, and it's going to bring them a lot of stability. Ew. Detach. So 11 breaks down to a 2, and 2s are all about choices, decisions, making decisions, letting something go. So they're ready to detach from their old self. They're ready to detach from their old reality. They're ready to detach from the face that they have been wearing for so long. While it works for other people, it doesn't necessarily work for them anymore. Okay, they're ready to put down some roots to feed their soul. Okay, to grow, to evolve, to be the person that they were meant to be. Okay, with the tree behind there, like they're looking for stability, not just financial stability, but mental stability, spiritual stability. Okay, move forward here. All right, so this is the last row. So opening to discovery. So 34, that is a 7, very spiritual number. So they are open to opportunities, like they are just open to learn, to grow, to expand, to evolve into where they're going. Okay, it's like lock and key. It's like finally, like they're giving themselves the okay. They're giving themselves the key to unlock what was hidden from them, what they put away, what they put in the back of their minds for so long. Now they're finally ready to use that key. They're going to open up that door and create something amazing. Okay, and they're just afraid to tell you that, you know, things are going to change. Things are going to change in your relationship. You know, it could be different jobs. It could be sexuality or whatever. Something about them is going to change drastically. And they're afraid to tell you, okay? Because they don't want to let you down. They really care about you. Close encounters, 10s. Okay, so transitioning, more transitioning with the butterflies. What did we get? Transformation. So they are, I just got chills. They are completely transforming, you know, their way of life, their way of living. And I feel like this butterfly, it's like multicolored. For some this may have to do with someone finally coming out of the closet, you know, with their sexuality. You know, maybe they've been saying that they're one thing, but really they're another way. Okay, they prefer a different sex or maybe the same sex. Okay, and they are just finally in a space. They've been through some things. They're growing and they're evolving and they're ready to just be them. Okay, and it feels like they have had opportunities to tell you in the past, close encounters, but they just kept silent. They stayed in their box. They stayed in their cage. Okay, fear of rejection, fear of what you may think. Okay, and again, obviously it's a general message for a bunch of people, so you guys don't, you know, if you're not wanting to become transgender or in a same-sex relationship or anything like that, then don't come for me. Just don't. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. If this is not for you, then just watch one of the other readings. I just feel the need to say that. Believe in the impossible. So this is something that they have been wanting to convey for a long time. And they just felt like, you know, this is never going to work. Like, I will never be accepted. You know, like I'm supposed to do this job or be this person. And if I completely change that, like, are they still going to love me? Like, are they still going to care about me? Are they going to look at me differently? Okay. So this is them finally wanting to come into the realization of who they really are. And they're ready. Like, they're ready to believe in the impossible. They're ready to believe in, you know, the thing that they thought would never, ever be. Like, they've dreamt of this moment, of this day, and they just never thought it would come. Okay. And ending off the reading, expect powerful change. Okay, so powerful change, more multicolors here. So yeah, I feel very strongly that this has to do with sexuality for a lot of people. This could just be for others, you know, them coming into themselves and wanting to grow, expand their awareness, expand their consciousness. For some of you, I feel also that You may be looking deeper into spirituality. You may be exploring different spiritual paths. You may be, looking into things that you didn't grow up believing. Okay, you may be venturing off the path that has been expected of you into something that is completely different from what your family or your friends or your acquaintances believe and what they think. So, and that can be scary in itself. Just, and if you think about it, that's like coming out of the closet too. I mean, I'm sure it's not as drastic, but it's coming out in a way as your true self, as, what you believe and how you want to live your life and move forward. So transform, move forward. It's time. So they're afraid to tell you that they are thinking a little differently. They are seeing things a little differently. And soon enough, like, you're going to see it. Like, soon enough, they are going to reveal to you, who they truly are, what they truly believe, and what they really want to do. They are ready to fulfill their life's purpose, and they would really appreciate if you were on board. Okay, so I really hope that helped you, group number 2. I love you more than you know, and I will see you beautiful souls in the next one. Bye. All right, my lovelies. So last but certainly not least, this is the reading for everyone who chose group number 3 with the rose quartz crystal. This is all about love. This is all about bringing in love, self-love, loving others. Okay, I love this thing. Okay, so holding the intention, what are they afraid to tell you? So this is someone in your life who has something that is weighing heavy on them, something that they need to tell you, something that they need to get off of their chest. Okay, this could be your spouse. This could be someone you're just dealing with sexually, or it could be casual, or this could be a family member. But whatever, however it resonates, this is someone who you truly love, someone who's very important to you in your life, and you're having a hard time telling you something. Okay, so let's get started. Look at this, angel wings. So just right away, just looking at this card, angel wings. So they are right now, like this, I already feel like this is heavy. They're being supported. They're being led to talk to you about something, but it's weighing heavy on them. So they are relying very much so on their spirituality, their religion. Like, they are surrounded by angels. They are surrounded by the divine while they go through this situation, and while they get the courage enough to tell you whatever is on their heart. Okay, so the angel wings, if you notice, like, they are directly connected to the heart. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so let's read it. Okay. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. Okay. So this is someone, and I do not predict I do not predict death or anything like that. Not at all. But this is someone who is in the energy of they're thinking about their transition. Okay, they're thinking about how things will be when they're gone. Like, just, I'll give you a personal share here. My mother passed away this year in April, and she for, I want to say, a good year before, she got sick, really sick. She just talked about, when she's not here, she talked about life insurance. She talked about, she wanted me, I'm the youngest of 5 children. She wanted to make sure that all of us kids stayed in touch with each other. And like, I even found some of her journals, and it literally said my final wishes listed. Like, she just, I guess she knew Anyway, but this is the energy of the person. Not saying that they are going to leave this earth anytime soon. Not saying that, but they are in the energy, like they're in their mind. They're thinking about plans. They're thinking about preparations. They're thinking about, you. They're thinking about, what's going to happen when that time comes. It could come years and years from now, but I'll be completely honest. Like, I think about that too. Like, I think, because I have 2 kids with autism and I'm married, but my husband is older than me. So I think about, like, well, what's going to happen to my kids when we're both gone, So they're just thinking about the future. Okay. Whew. Change. So I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So this is just a reminder that everything just changes like a wheel, like the wheel of fortune. Life is cycles. People are in your life for a reason, for a season. Things just come, things go, just like spring, summer, fall, winter, things just constantly change. So they are in this mindset of things just changing. Health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. So they are wanting to get serious about their health. Okay. And this doesn't even have to be something dramatic, but they're worried about their health right now. Okay. And with the green here, green is all about abundance, but it also represents the heart chakra. Maybe it's I don't like to get into like health and stuff when I'm doing a reading, but it came up. But green is all about your heart space. It's all about just operating out of love. Okay. And this could just be them wanting to make sure, just like any other human, them wanting to make sure that everything is in place. Everything is going to be okay. Everyone is going to be okay. Okay. Just got 555 on the timer there. And that is all about change. Okay. Here, I just feel like heart. There's something going on with the heart. Maybe, and it could be something just like, high blood pressure. Having high blood pressure undiagnosed and unmedicated for a long period of time can really put a strain on your heart. Okay. Fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So they're trying to connect back into their heart space, into that heart center, and get out of the fear mentality, because they have been, worried in the past about things changing, about, just anxiety about the future. They're trying to get out of that mentality and get back into the energy of love. Okay. Let's move forward. Heart is just sticking out to me with the angels around the heart, like someone's protecting there's more with the heart. All right. Love abounds. Win or lose. Choose your battles. Healing begins. So right away, green, more healing energy. Green is all about healing. Green is all about abundance and heart, your heart space, your heart center, operating out of love. So they love you so much. They love you so much. Like, I just feel like the biggest, warmest, like fuzziest bear hug. Like, they love you, and they're worried about you if something happened to them. Okay. And like I said, this could be something years and years down the line, but we all think about that stuff. Win or lose. Okay, with another 5. So change, win or lose. Like, they are going to make sure that they are good. They are going to make sure everyone around them is good. So if this is a health condition, like, they are going to fight it tooth and nail. Okay. And like I said, it could be something simple like, high blood pressure that's manageable, but it could be a situation where, they've been very healthy like their whole lives. Maybe like they went in for a physical and got blood work done and things didn't come out, as squeaky clean as it normally does. And, they're just in their head, just over analyzing what could go wrong. Okay. So they're just thinking, win or lose, like, I'm gonna beat this thing. Choose your battles. So with the seven's very spiritual energy. So this is them not wanting to stress anymore. Like they've been on this journey by themselves. They're afraid to tell you what's really going on, and they don't want to come out and tell everybody, even if it's something simple, because they don't want to argue. Like they just want to love, and they just want to cherish their loved ones and their family members. Like they don't want to hear anybody talking about, well, why didn't you tell me sooner, or why didn't you do this, or I told you should have stopped smoking, you should have stopped drinking, like you should have done. They don't want to do that. Like they can't afford to be in that energy, because they've tried very hard to get out of the negativity, and they're trying to be in the love space. So like they don't even want to go there. All right. Healing begins, getting back into balance, getting back into alignment. More green. Green is all about healing, and it's directly connected to the heart space. So I feel very strongly for some of you, it has something to do with the heart. A family member, a loved one, a spouse, or someone who you really, really love is worried about their heart. Okay. It could be a broken heart. It could be, heart disease or something. Something has to do with the heart. It just keeps coming. Okay. But they are in an energy right now where, yes, they're afraid to tell you. Yes, they're afraid of, what people will say, but they are ready to be surrounded with love. Getting goosebumps. So they're afraid to tell you the truth, because they just don't want to argue. They don't want to hear it, So when they do come to you and give you the news or information that they've been wanting to tell you, then just surround them with love. That will mean a whole lot. Okay. And so it will be so healthy for them. Okay. All right, so ending off the reading, this is the last 4 cards that we got. Well-being. Okay, so they are wanting the best for the well-being of them and the well-being of you. So believe it or not, they have been trying to protect you. They don't want to cause you any stress, any worry, any fear. Okay, so and that's why they haven't told you yet. Okay, they're worried about your well-being as well. Okay, trust. Right under, in well-being is right under heart. They're trying to protect their heart. They're trying to protect your heart by keeping the secret. Okay, trust is right under win or lose. So just trust them when they say that they are not going without a fight. Okay, this is something that they are taking very seriously, even if it's something simple. Like it's rare for them to have anything, wrong with them, or anything that's not in alignment with wellness. Okay, so trust them when they say that they are doing everything that they can to make sure they're healthy from this point on. Okay, right under choose your battles, emotions are running high. So this is what they feared. They feared telling everyone, and everyone just freaking out on them, instead of looking at the big picture, freaking out on them about, you should have told me sooner. Like you should have done this. You shoulda, woulda, coulda. Okay. Well, we're here now, and let's try to, for the sake, the well-being, and for the sanity of your loved one, just please, as much as you can, just try to be calm. Okay. And surround them with love and abundance and gratitude. Okay. So yeah, they're afraid of fighting. They're afraid of the up and down emotions. Ending off the reading right under balance and healing begins. Take time to breathe out. Okay, so after this information comes to you, okay, and like I said again, disclaimer, doesn't mean someone's gonna die, doesn't mean this is serious. This could be something very, very simple. Okay, but it could be just rare for this person to have anything wrong with them. Okay, so after this settles, just take time to breathe. Do some deep breathing, do some meditation, do whatever you need to do. Go outside and just stand and breathe in the crisp air, okay? Like, and they're in this energy where they're moving out of fear. They're moving out of the anxiety, and they're just trying to take time to soak it all in. And they're trying to just, imagine being healthy, imagine being happy. Okay, they're just taking time and they're doing their deep breathing. So you freaking out is not going to help them. Okay, so I really hope that helped you guys. Yeah, if this resonates with anyone, please leave me a message in the comment section. Let me know. I would love to hear your stories. So yeah, that is all I have for you guys. I really hope that helped you. Group number 3, hope it helped to give you some clarity. But again, what are they afraid to tell you? They're afraid to tell you the truth about their well-being right now, okay? But they will tell you when the time is right, when they're ready, when they can process it, okay? So I love you guys more than you know, and I will see you beautiful, beautiful souls in the next one. Love you more than you know. Bye.